poem.
I can't do this anymore. Left my past all on the floor. I've been trying to keep it moving, now we going.
What's going on, Ram fam? So it's been a while, but I'm going to do part 2 of Navigating Spaces While Black, the Memo, the book The Memo, and Michelle Obama's book, Becoming. So I finished The Memo some time ago. And in chapter 8 of The Memo, she's talking to her white readers. And if you haven't gotten the book, you need to go get it. The author is Minda Harts, who also does Instagram lives on Thursdays at 4 o'clock, where she discusses the book and just other, now it's also led into other things that she talks about. And she has a podcast called Secure the Seat. And now you may know that Michelle Obama has a podcast that is only available on Spotify called the Michelle Obama Podcast. And I've listened to a few episodes, which also drove me to start dragging my feet and going to finish this so that I can talk about her podcast. So, in The Memo, Chapter 8, Minda Harts is speaking to her white readers. So, I forget what the name of the chapter is called. Maybe I forget what it's called, but it's chapter 8. And in there, she discusses how white women seem to interrupt people. You speaking, in the way I am interpreting, it's like when you guys start interrupting people, speaking for them. Hold on, I listened to it on Audible. So let me see if I can't go find what it's called. I mean, it may take me a while because it's in Audible. Let's see, The Memo.
This is Audible.
And let's see, chapter 8. It's called No More Passes for My White Readers. No More Passes. So, you know, you guys seem to, like, you interrupt people, you speak for people, and then you changing the narratives to you. And so those are my thoughts. That's not what she said, okay? But what she does give examples about is saying how folks are so articulate, or hilarious, angry, intelligent. These are words that can be taken the wrong way, and you may not mean for it to, but it simply can. What do you mean when you use these words? When we're talking, why does something have to be hilarious? Like, why can't it just be exactly what it is? And particularly, you know, with the whole angry, I don't need to explain that. You know what that is. But articulate and intelligent, why does that need to be said all the time? And why do we need to give you a pass when you say that? Like, should it not just be understood that other people can be intelligent, articulate? And again, like I said, why does it have to be hilarious? Why can't it be taken serious? The feminist movement, that it is not equal. She says that even Susan B. Anthony herself says, you cut off my right arm before... I was supposed to go look through the rest of that quote because I forgot what it was. So sorry that I was not prepared, that I did not do that. But I believe that what basically is just saying that you guys didn't seem to realize that the feminist movement was not equal for everyone. So just because you made some progress for women didn't mean that progress was made for black women. And just because there was a black movement being made doesn't mean that it was also being made on behalf of a black woman. So two separate movements does not seem to benefit a person who is in the intersection, right? So that needs to be known and understood to the white readers, and you all should not get a pass for that, for not understanding that, or for failing to implement that when you're planning things. She gave an example about how you all look at us and we're invisible. She talked about like figuratively, that's how you all behave, but she shared a story about it physically happening. How she was on the bus. Was she on the bus? And a white woman kept walking on her feet. And she pointed out to the lady, well, she couldn't have been on the bus because it happened more than once. But she pointed out to her, excuse me, you're stepping on me. And the lady was like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you. Okay, first, you didn't see me sitting here, you didn't see my feet. Okay. But when then I pointed it out to you and then you did it again, and you're saying that you did not see me, that is a problem. So why don't you see me after I pointed it out to you? That means you are intentionally saying that I don't exist. So when you put that into figurative, right? How many times can the white readers, or just period, all of us out there, how many times do you have to step on a person or step over a person before they have a right to react? And especially once they have pointed it out to you. So there's no more passes, and then once they react, you want to start then to say that they're hilarious. Oh, come on, and you're hilarious, you're overreacting, you're so angry. Like, no, you don't get a pass for that. Or when the person has spoke up in the meeting and you over talked, you spoke over them, or you changed the narrative when they were talking, you only get to do that one time. And you don't get to call us angry after that. So next, what you can do is start considering, those of you who are in the positions, or even you may not necessarily have to be in positions of power, but just the fact that you're at the table. Start considering black women for promotions too. When you're sitting there and they're like, things are being planned, you can start speaking up. Start thinking about the black woman that you work with. Start considering her for leadership positions. You don't have to sit there quietly. So those are a few things from chapter 8 that I thought were worth visiting out loud. In chapter 10, this is to everyone. Share your resources. And the name of the chapter is called Let's Work. So in sharing your resources, and this is a problem that definitely we have in the black community, is that we want to hold everything to ourselves. And we should not do that. So she also discusses personalities and strengths. I shared on a previous podcast what I know my personality to be in the 4 letters, and I shared the link on how you can also go and find out what your personality is, and I will reshare that with you. But finding out what your personality and strengths are to make it work, you can do that. Taking assessments, sharing resume writing, and reconnecting and keeping updated. She shared that. What's the proper email in order to do that? So, share your resources to help other black women get further along in their careers. So, as you see, I have company. So instead of getting upset, what I would do is I would just end this right here. In the links, I will share once again the book, the Audible, the links to the Audible books, the Memo, and Becoming. Right, you guys, I've been forced to end this. Real Ram out.
I can't do this anymore. Left my past all on the floor. I've been trying to keep it moving. Now we going north, going up 2, 3, up 2, 3. Got this joy inside of me because I got the king. We've been really moving places, always on the low. I was shining in the tunnel cause I got the glow. People really hating and it really start to show, yeah. We gon' level up again cause that's just how we roll, yeah. Came in with the sauce, yeah. Learned that from the boss, yeah. I've been learning lessons from the struggles and the losses. Praying for communion for the races since we lost it. I done had enough of it for all the pain and cost anymore. Left my past all on the floor. I've been trying to keep it moving, now we going north, going up 2 or 3.